Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great. Hope you had a good weekend, and welcome back to a new week in which we'll talk about Bitcoin. This morning, we're going to do a full update on the current situation. Yesterday, in my middle of the day market update, which don't worry if you're new to the channel. First of all, welcome, but second of all, it's also definitely not necessary that you should have seen that. But what we ended with was something like this, right? So the price yesterday was still around, what was it, like 97,000. And what we expected is first some sort of a drop down into this support level. Let's say around 95,500. If we drop much lower than 95,500, I think we're in some trouble. But we'll talk about that a little bit more later as well. But first some sort of a drop down, then a recovery move up before a move into the bigger support level and the major range lows around 93 and 92,000. And I still kind of lean towards this. I mean, I have to say that the start of this week has been relatively lackluster so far. I mean, if we go to the volume, volume is up a little bit now. It's up to $20.6 billion. But that's still very low, all right? Compare that, for example, to the volume last week. I mean, last week, the volume right now, even though on Sunday it was quite low as well, it was already up to $38 billion at this point of time in the week, this Monday morning. So that is worrying. I'm not certain, but that does lead me to think that we're still going to get some heavy volatility over the course of today. Which is not the end of the world, but that is something you have to be prepared for, because if you're not, it could be the end of your world. So I still expect that volatility, but then the main question kind of is all right, well, when should that volatility arrive? It's not often the case that volatility arrives during the European session, which we are in right now, kind of the end of the Asian, beginning of the European session. It's more likely that it begins with the US session, all right? So then we have to get some sort of an idea of, all right, well, short-term volatility ahead of that's to be expected, that's normal, so that's these moves right here. But can we actually get that initial bullish move, which I expect, before getting that move down? And that depends a lot on the fundamentals. Now, what we're seeing right now is that the dollar strength index the dollar strength index in general is bouncing slightly. That was expected. It's at strong support here. So I expect that to bounce up a little bit higher as well. So that's also where some of this very short term, like in the next couple of hours, bearish momentum can come from. But ultimately, the dollar strength index has turned bearish here, in my opinion, after getting this breakdown last week. So it's more likely this is going lower, which is bullish for equities such as stocks here, which obviously are also which could also make sure that the US market opens bullish. So that's what we have to see, all right? Can we actually, and then outside of that, by the way, the Coinbase Bitcoin price, which is usually a bit of a proxy for what US retail and US institutions are doing, you can see the Coinbase Bitcoin price is also still at a premium. So that's another sign that it's still, in my opinion, looking at the fundamentals, it still is more likely that we're going to have some sort of a bullish US session over the course of the day. Now, I will hopefully be back with a middle of the day market update later today before the session. So we're hopefully through the volatility to kind of see, what has happened and what the possibilities are. But for now, given the circumstances, I'd still say this is most likely. All right, so I'll keep you updated on that. It's absolutely crucial that we hold this level right here at 95,000, 95,500. If we get anything more than just a spike below that level, it will start to get more likely that I was wrong and that will drop down into 93, 92,000. But I'll keep you updated on that. That's what I think you need to know for now. If you do have any questions, anything, let me know down in the comments. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.